Had a tough few past years. Is this like your redemption period?
Everybody's had a tough few past
Especially me. I had.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not gonna act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit down in 2 weekends.
Fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe were in for a huge surprise during San Diego Comic-Con over the weekend, when it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. will be making his return to Marvel.
Felt like it was time. A lot has happened in my personal life, in my career, in the culture, and conversely, the impact of this.
Oh my God! Grab your favorite snack and get comfy because we're about to dive deep into the wild world of Marvel drama, Hollywood comebacks, and some seriously juicy controversies. Trust me, this story has more twists and turns than a roller coaster at Six Flags, so let's start with the bombshell that's got everyone's group chats blowing up faster than my phone after a Taylor Swift album drop. Our boy Robert Downey Jr. is making his triumphant return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I know, right? I literally screamed when I heard the news. But hold on to your Iron Man helmets because this comeback is serving us some major plot twists. RDJ isn't coming back as our beloved Tony Stark. RIP, I'm still not over it. Instead, he's stepping into the villainous shoes of none other than Dr. Doom. Talk about a glow-up, am I right? Marvel dropped this bombshell at San Diego Comic-Con, and I swear you could hear the collective gasp across the multiverse. Now this is where things get spicier than a ghost pepper latte. Remember Jonathan Majors? You know, the guy who was supposed to be our big bad Kang the Conqueror? Well, let's just say his Marvel journey hit a major roadblock. After some seriously messy legal drama involving domestic violence charges, Marvel gave him the boot faster than Thanos could snap his fingers. But here's where it gets interesting, besties. Some fans, including the legendary Wesley Snipes, are calling out Marvel for what they see as a racial double standard. They're asking, why is it okay for RDJ to come back after his troubled past but not Jonathan Majors? It's giving major tea spillage vibes, and I'm here for the conversation. Let's rewind a bit and spill the tea on RDJ's past because, honey, it's messier than my room after a weekend binge-watching session. Back in the day, our Iron Man was more like iron addiction. He was in and out of rehab faster than I changed my mind about what to wear on a Friday night. We're talking multiple arrests, drug charges, and even a stint in state prison. It was not a good look, bestie. But here's the thing, RDJ pulled off the comeback of the century. He got clean, married his sweetheart Susan, and landed the role of Tony Stark, which basically turned him into Hollywood royalty. It's like the ultimate redemption arc, and we love to see it. Now, let's talk about Jonathan Majors. His situation is complicated, to say the least. He was convicted of assault and harassment against his ex-girlfriend, and the tea is scalding hot. We're talking allegations of physical and emotional abuse, not just from one ex, but multiple women coming forward with similar stories. It's giving major red flag energy, and Marvel wasn't about to risk their billion-dollar franchise on that kind of controversy. But here's where people are raising their eyebrows higher than my coffee intake on a Monday morning. Some fans are arguing that if RDJ got a second chance after his drug-related past, why isn't Majors getting the same opportunity? It's a tricky question, besties, and there's no easy answer. On one side, we've got people saying, hey, RDJ's issues were with drugs, not violence against women. And let's be real, in the post-Judge Me Too era, allegations of abuse hit different. But on the other hand, some fans are pointing out that both men have criminal records, so why the different treatment? Wesley Snipes, who knows a thing or two about Hollywood comebacks, is not holding back. He's basically calling Marvel out, saying they're playing the race card when it comes to black men. And honestly, it's a conversation worth having. We can't ignore the fact that Hollywood has a history of treating black actors differently, and it's important to call that out when we see it. But let's not forget, besties, that every situation is unique. RDJ's redemption arc took years. He lost everything, his career, his money, his family, before he finally got clean and made his comeback. It wasn't an overnight success story, and let's be real, Marvel took a huge risk casting him as Iron Man back in the day. It could have backfired spectacularly. As for Jonathan Majors, his situation is still unfolding. He's been sentenced to a year-long domestic violence program, and he's facing a civil lawsuit from his ex-girlfriend. It's not just about one incident. There are multiple allegations from different women, which paints a pretty concerning picture. Now, I'm not here to judge anyone, besties. That's not my style. But we can't ignore the fact that violence against women is a serious issue, and Hollywood is finally starting to take it seriously. Maybe that's why Marvel was so quick to cut ties with Majors. They've got a brand to protect, and in today's climate, those kinds of allegations are kryptonite to a superhero franchise. But here's the thing, this whole situation has sparked a bigger conversation about second chances, redemption, and racial bias in Hollywood. And honestly, that's a good thing. We need to be talking about these issues, even when it's uncomfortable. So, what's next for the MCU? Well, with RDJ stepping into the shoes of Doctor Doom, it looks like we're in for a whole new era of Marvel madness. The Kang storyline? It's gone faster than my motivation to hit the gym in January. But Doctor Doom? Oh honey, that's a villain with some serious potential. I'm already imagining the epic showdowns, the witty one-liners, and of course the memes. So many memes. As for Jonathan Majors, only time will tell what his future in Hollywood looks like. He's already been dropped from several projects, and his career is definitely taking a hit. But in this industry, never say never. We've seen crazier comebacks. Now let's talk about the fan reactions, because besties, they are not holding back. Twitter is blowing up faster than my DMs after I post a thirst trap. Some people are thrilled to have RDJ back in the MCU, even if he's playing for the other team this time. Others are side-eyeing Marvel harder than I side-eye my ex's new Instagram posts. One fan tweeted, "RDJ as Doctor Doom? Shut up and take my money," while another chimed in with, "So Marvel will hire a former addict but not a black man? Make it make sense." The drama is real, and the opinions are hotter than my straightener on prom night. But here's what I think, besties. Hollywood is complicated. Life is complicated. People make mistakes, some bigger than others. What matters is how they learn from those mistakes and what they do to make amends. RDJ spent years rebuilding his life and his career. He's been open about his struggles and has used his platform to help others. That counts for something. As for Jonathan Majors, his journey is still unfolding. If he's serious about growth and change, maybe he'll have his own redemption arc someday. But for now, he's got to face the consequences of his actions. That's just how it goes, honey. At the end of the day, we've got to remember that these are real people with real lives. As much as we love to gossip and speculate, we don't know the whole story. We're just watching from the sidelines, sipping our tea and enjoying the show. So what do you think, besties? Is Marvel making the right call bringing RDJ back as Doctor Doom? Are they playing favorites? Or is this just business as usual in Hollywood? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the hottest celebrity tea. Remember, in the world of Hollywood, anything can happen. One day you're out, the next day you're in. It's like a soap opera, but with better special effects and way more spandex. Until next time, stay fabulous, stay curious, and remember, in life and in the MCU, always expect the unexpected. Bye!